Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start off your day and your week well. And I don't know about by you, the birds are very happy, singing away, which belies the fact that there is again snow on the ground. I don't think it's going to stick around, but that end of season time. Good morning, Beth. Welcome. Did you get some snow last night as well? We got, I don't know how much is out there, but the roads are really just wet, so I think it's going to melt. But yeah, I'm tired of the white stuff. I'd rather have green. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. We have an interesting card today. Interesting because of the reactions it sets off in me. And I wonder if some of those reactions are mirrored in some of you. We'll find out. And I also have a response that comes from a little different perspective, which I think can be very helpful to us at this point in our evolution. Yes, indeed, we are evolving. That's what all this is about, evolution. So let's start with some breathing and some tapping. If you just want to, I like this spot. If you have a different spot that you love, go for it. Good morning, Catherine. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I think it's the last hurrah also. Good. Yeah, I think we're going to be in the 40s. Interesting, you guys are going to make it into the 50s. Yeah, I'm not sure I saw 50 on our extended forecast for this week. In through the nose, out through the mouth. But it said less than an inch today and less than an inch on Thursday. So I guess we'll just soldier on. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. Opening to receiving. Looking forward to this new message for this new week. I still think it's hilarious that your names just keep rolling. So Catherine, I've seen you twice already, and I have no idea why Facebook thinks you need to be announced many times. But hey, whatever, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. So our card deck for today, Tosha Silver, the Wild Offering deck. The Wild Offering deck. And this is, again, her premise is the more we can be in flow, the more we can go with what is, the more we can allow that what we need will come to us in divine right timing and divine right order, the better things go. The happier we are, the more our evolution unfolds smoothly. So our card for today, first gotta show you the back. Of course, gotta show you the back. There's Ganesh, the overcomer of obstacles. Nothing better than assistance in overcoming obstacles, right? So there's our dude. Yep, exactly, Brenda, exactly. So our card for today is Independence. Independence. So another nice deep breath. Out. I want you to just listen to the words with your intuitive ears. Pick up the parts that work for you, leave the rest, and then I have a couple of thoughts I'll chime in with. Independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So, how we come to experience, good morning, Kat, glad you are here. How we come to experience an inner child in the first place is the shit jumps off and we get a little alienated. A part of ourselves gets a bit stuck there in a trauma. And it can be big T trauma, but it can also be little t trauma. Being ashamed and embarrassed at school, something that isn't going to kill you, but certainly didn't make life easier, right? So these things happen. We have all these little parts of ourselves shearing off, hiding in the corners within, and part of our work as adults, part of our work in evolving beyond 3D is gathering to us again all these little parts that sheared off. And some people call it soul recovery and retrieval. Some people call it inner family work. Whatever you call it, that's the gist of it. That we need to be integrated, not having parts of ourselves hidden off in the corners, right? Stuck in a place. So, but I dovetail that with the American tradition of independence, fierce independence, which is also a trauma response. When we come from that perspective of, I don't need anybody, I can do it all myself, there's nobody I can trust and rely on, blah, blah. Can you see the trauma nature of that? So, what I propose instead to my coaching clients, but also to all of us, is interdependence. Human beings are herd animals. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. We are herd animals. Does that mean we're not capable of doing things on our own? No, of course not. We can do a lot of things on our own. But when we're solid in our independence and healthy in our independence, then we are available to connect to others. Then we are able to do interdependence. As my ex-husband said way back when I was doing the trauma independence thing, yes, you can carry 8 bags of groceries in by yourself, but you don't have to. Oh. So, what I propose is that we do, good morning, Abigail, glad you're here, welcome, that we do seek to care for those inner children. Again, we oftentimes, if they pop up now, if they're having a sky is falling moment, we try to shove them away. We shove them back down. We swallow them back down with distractions and drugs and alcohol and whatever else, but they're not going away. Wouldn't it be better to integrate them into the whole so that when we're connecting with others, we're not in that position of trying to fill an empty space in ourselves with someone else, right? That's a disservice to them. It's a disservice to us. When we are whole, complete, etc., then we can offer ourselves to someone else and receive the self that they're offering us. We can work together, collaboratively, cooperatively. We can be more than the sum of the parts, right? So that's why I would suggest that independence is a good thing to work toward, but it's that independence that is healing the wounds within, the independence that helps us stand on our own 2 feet, but also reach out and accept assistance from others and assist others. There's an image that I had for a long time sitting on my desk, and it showed silhouettes of people, and people were helping other people up a cliff, over an obstacle. And my thought was, yes, I'll help you, you help me, I help me, you help you, and things move forward. We do evolve. That's what we're here to do. Evolve, become the best we can be, learn from our mistakes, and boy, we've made some doozies, haven't we? What we've done to Mother Earth, holy cow. So, but as we heal within, do the inner family work to bring littles back online. And one of the rules of thumb that I suggest that we do for ourselves when we're working with littles within is that explanation of the bus. We, the adult, drive the bus. The inner children get to ride the bus, and they get to comment on things, but they're not driving the bus, okay? And unfortunately for many of us, too long they have been driving the bus. So we operate out of fear. We play not to lose instead of playing to win. And by playing to win, I don't mean in competition defeating others. That's not That's not a viable approach at this point in time. It's more like I see the glory in me and I see the glory in you, and we both can be manifesting our glory at the same time, because there's more than enough to go around. And when I heed the glory in you, when I allow that to be, it doesn't take anything away from my own glory. It doesn't. There's more than enough to go around. We just need to get people to quit hoarding the resources, and there's ample. There's ample. Also, the taking care of Mother Earth, I think that is an incredibly healing piece for us. So when we plant trees, or we plant a vegetable garden, or we do something that assists Mother Earth, when we stand for the water, when we use healthy building materials, all the things, right? That puts us in the position of being that independent person, interdependent on others around us, on the earth. We are interdependent with Mother Earth. And basically, we've been pooping in our kennel. Not the wisest thing to do, right? So, we've got some work to do. We're well on the way. We're making strides. Some of how it's being done probably isn't how many of us wish it was being done. We exercise our power, our independence. We want everyone to be empowered. That doesn't mean power over. That means power with, and the power within ourselves to effect change in our lives. So, your mission today, should you choose to accept it, is I want you paying attention to that I don't even want to call it a continuum. I'm not sure what to call it, but independence, interdependence, dependence, etc. You are your own guru. No one else has your answers for you. There are people who can offer guidance, but when we depend too heavily on the guidance of others, we are eschewing our own power, empowerment, abilities, etc. We can make our own decisions. We can make our own decisions. So today, mess around with that. Think about, in your past, where were you more than willing to hand over your own decision-making authority in your life to someone else? How did that go for you? How'd that work? Or the times when you were fiercely independent. I don't need anybody. I'm going to be a hermit, blah, blah, blah. How did that work for you? What have actually been the times in your life where you felt there was a very good balance of being independent and being interdependent? Yeah. Yes, exactly. So, take some time to mess around with it. Have some conversations with people about it. It could even be, let's say you have a spouse, you might be saying to your spouse, I just want to tell you that I'm sorry for the times that I dumped all the responsibility on you to make decisions about certain things, or when I took all the responsibility and didn't allow you to work with me to come to a decision point. Interdependence, that's what we're looking for. So, have an awesome Monday. But hopefully by the time I talk to you tomorrow, the snow is gone again. We shall see. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.